the other big event over this holiday weekend was the continued degradation of the usability of Twitter. And like this is a topic that I feel sort of embarrassed talking about. Like all the people, the woe is me or Twitter is dying or whatever. Because look, I'm still posting there. Like my soul is trapped there for eternity, whether the website is functional or not. But did you guys have any? I mean, look, we made careers out of Twitter, and I met you guys. I met so many of the people I consider very close friends through Twitter. But do we have any thoughts about Twitter circling the drain, or is this just are we going to Blue Sky now? I mean, I've been posting over there, but I think it's the funny part about this story is like the idea of like limiting how many tweets you see a day. It coincided exactly with the day $1 billion bill to Google was due for cloud hosting.
Right. I've been reticent to call anything like a definitive sign of the end because, I mean, what is the story of American internet services except like it doesn't matter how bad things will get, where else are you going to go? Most web pages will crash the average person's computer through sheer data mining and pop-ups now. It doesn't matter. But no one has ever interfered with people's ability to just consume as much as possible, unless it's something like the New York Times or Washington Post, and those are different.
Yeah.
For the average person who like doesn't know why this happened, they just got on there and it didn't work. They assume that it's pretty much over. Even it seems to be kind of back to normal later, but that doesn't matter. If this can happen, then it can happen again. I mean, with Google hosting, I've been told that like Google's fairly lenient if you don't renew because it's sort of a point of no return if you lose your hosting, right? And the fact that it happened instantly makes me think he just like Elon just told them to fuck off, right? This is probably going to happen in several other iterations. Your ability to just stare slack-jawed and consume content until the end of the day will be interfered with, and I think that's the end. I don't know. I don't think Blue Sky is necessarily like it. I don't think that's necessarily the next thing. But if under an Elon Musk ownership regime, I think its days are numbered.
I mean, what he's trying to do in terms of reshape the business model and cut costs is clearly doing significant damage to the structure of the company itself. But the need that Twitter fills is still otherwise absolutely insatiably anywhere else, and so there's going to be a bucket to take all of that, I guess, emptiness, the loneliness that exists. And the thing that really made me certain of that was when it went down and when everyone was rate limited and you couldn't post, people were still, on a beautiful summer day, people were still finding workarounds to like look at posts. Like, oh, if you put everything in a list, then you can see the post. And if you copy and paste, like that is how desperate people are to be able, when something happens, to post about it. And this was the thing that was happening, and it was making it impossible to post on the place where you talk about things happening, but people still try to find a way, like fucking MacGyver, to do it. So someone's going to come in, the Saudis are going to bone saw his ass and like strip it for parts or something. But I don't think there's any way that structure that has been built to relieve people of their social isolation has been reproduced or replicatable anywhere else but there. So someone's going to have to take it over, take a huge profit cut, punch to the face right off the bat. But it'll probably be Musk at some point. But yeah, someone's going to have to do it.
Right. I think the most likely option is like he has to sell it to someone else. And I don't, let's rewind a bit. You were forced into buying this thing, the thing that everyone always forgets, that he has successfully made people forget that he did not want to do this. You are forced into buying this thing. And now, after like a series of fuck ups and like losing the main revenue generating source for this thing that you didn't want to buy, with tons of new debt, you as the owner of the service, who were previously bragging about like record users and record user minutes per session, you're on there and being like, go outside. Don't use this gay thing that I bought. It's stupid. You're gay if you want to use this. Fuck you. Obviously anyone who uses the cry laughing emoji, it's been pointed out, they're having the worst time of their lives. Obviously. Yeah. He just cannot be having fun in any, he does not want to be doing this shit. Nothing he's tried to do has worked, and his half-assed explanations for anything are making less
they make no sense at all.
Has anyone ever have you ever have you used YouTube at any point? And has there been a pop-up on YouTube where it's like, all right, you can't use this for a day because of data scraping? What the fuck are we in Johnny Mnemonic? What are you talking about?
They're doing scrape jobs.
Yeah.
Betty Davis's data got scraped.
Yeah. As it was explained by someone else, Twitter was essentially DDoSing itself on the app. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who does he sell it to? I guess is the
Saudis.
Problem,
the Saudis just bought golf. Why not buy Twitter?
Yeah. Why not? It would be pretty useful to them.
Every time you post, you have to pay one of the, what is it called? The Jadzia tax or something? Jadzia Dax tax?
Yeah. Jazz hands tax.
Yeah.